Looking to conquer the digital universe with some out-of-this-world content? Join the Sci-Fi Empire crew, where we work hard to bring you the coolest sci-fi adventures. Hit that subscribe and follow button, and let's embark on an epic journey together. Elena Rodriguez had always felt a little out of place on Earth. Brilliant, curious, and endlessly fascinated by the cosmos, she had spent her youth dreaming of distant worlds and alien cultures. So when she received an acceptance letter from Althara Prime University, the galaxy's most prestigious institution for higher learning, it felt like her dreams were finally coming true. As the first human undergraduate student to ever attend, she knew she was about to embark on an adventure that would change her life forever. The journey to Althara Prime was long and filled with wonder. Elena spent most of it gazing out of the spaceship's viewport, watching the stars blur into streaks of light as they traveled through hyperspace. She imagined what awaited her on the other side, a campus teeming with alien life, advanced technologies, and opportunities to learn about the universe in ways she could only have dreamed of. As the ship approached Althara Prime, Elena's excitement grew. The planet was a breathtaking sight, with its vibrant blue oceans, lush green continents, and shimmering cities that seemed to float above the surface. The campus itself was situated on a vast island, surrounded by sparkling water and connected to the mainland by a series of elegant bridges. When the ship landed, Elena was greeted by a group of university representatives, their diverse appearances a testament to the school's reputation for inclusivity. The leader of the group, a tall alien with iridescent skin and multifaceted eyes, stepped forward to welcome her. "Greetings, Elena Rodriguez," the alien said in a melodic voice. "I am Professor Venara, head of the Department of Intergalactic Studies. We are honored to have you here at Althara Prime University." Elena smiled, trying to hide her nerves. "Thank you, Professor Venara. I'm honored to be here." The professor gestured for Elena to follow, and they made their way through the bustling spaceport to a sleek transport vehicle. As they traveled to the campus, Elena marveled at the sights around her. The city was a harmonious blend of nature and technology, with towering skyscrapers made of crystal and metal, interspersed with lush parks and gardens. "Althara Prime is a unique place," Professor Venara explained as they drove. "Our university is home to students from all corners of the galaxy, each bringing their own perspectives and knowledge. We believe that diversity is our greatest strength." Elena nodded, feeling a mix of excitement and apprehension. She knew that being the first human at the university would come with its challenges, but she was determined to make the most of this opportunity. When they arrived at the campus, Elena was struck by its beauty and grandeur. The buildings were a blend of sleek modern architecture and traditional designs from various cultures, creating a vibrant and eclectic atmosphere. Students of all shapes, sizes, and colors filled the walkways, engaged in animated conversations and activities. Professor Venara led Elena to her dormitory, a tall building with expansive windows that offered stunning views of the surrounding landscape. Inside, the dormitory was spacious and comfortable, with all the amenities she could need. "You will be sharing this space with another student," Professor Venara said, gesturing to the other side of the room. "Her name is Leora, and she is from the planet Zinthar. I believe you will find her to be a kind and welcoming roommate." Elena unpacked her belongings and took a moment to appreciate her new home. She placed a photo of her family on the bedside table, a reminder of the loved ones she had left behind. Just as she was starting to feel settled, the door opened and Leora walked in. Leora was a striking figure, with deep blue skin, long flowing hair that shimmered like silver, and eyes that glowed softly. She smiled warmly when she saw Elena. "You must be Elena. I'm Leora. It's wonderful to meet you." Elena smiled back, feeling an immediate connection. "It's great to meet you too, Leora. I'm really excited to be here." They spent the next few hours getting to know each other, sharing stories about their home planets and their hopes for the future. Leora was fascinated by Earth and eager to learn more about human culture, while Elena was equally intrigued by Zinthar and the experiences that had shaped Leora's life. As the days turned into weeks, Elena began to settle into her new life at Althara Prime University. Her classes were challenging and stimulating, covering a wide range of subjects from advanced physics and xenobiology to intergalactic diplomacy and cultural studies. She quickly discovered that the university's reputation for academic excellence was well-deserved, and she was determined to rise to the challenge. One of her favorite classes was taught by Professor Thalorin, a renowned historian and expert on ancient civilizations. The class was a deep dive into the history of the galaxy, exploring the rise and fall of empires, the development of technology, and the intricate web of alliances and conflicts that had shaped the universe. Professor Thalorin was an engaging and passionate teacher, his lectures filled with fascinating anecdotes and insights. He had a way of making even the most complex topics accessible and exciting, and Elena found herself eagerly looking forward to each class. One day, after a particularly riveting lecture on the ancient civilization of Xantor, Elena approached Professor Thalorin with a question that had been on her mind. "Professor, I've been thinking about the impact of ancient civilizations on our current understanding of technology and culture. How do you think their advancements have influenced the way we approach these subjects today?" Professor Thalorin looked at her thoughtfully. "That's an excellent question, Elena. Ancient civilizations laid the foundation for much of what we know today. Their discoveries and innovations have been built upon and refined over millennia, but their influence is still very much present. By studying their achievements, we gain valuable insights into our own progress and potential." Elena nodded, her curiosity piqued. "It's incredible to think about how interconnected everything is, and how much we owe to those who came before us." "Indeed," Professor Thalorin agreed. "And as the first human student at this university, you have a unique opportunity to contribute your own perspectives and knowledge. Your experiences and insights will enrich our understanding and help shape the future of intergalactic studies." Elena felt a surge of pride and determination. She was here to learn, but she also had something to offer. Her journey at Althara Prime was not just about gaining knowledge, but also about sharing her own experiences and contributing to the collective understanding of the universe. As the semester progressed, Elena found herself making friends from all corners of the galaxy. Each new connection brought with it a wealth of stories, traditions, and viewpoints, broadening her horizons and deepening her appreciation for the diversity of the universe. One of her closest friends was Jax, a jovial and adventurous student from the planet Thalmar. Jax had a boundless curiosity and a knack for finding excitement in the most unexpected places. Together, they explored the campus and the surrounding city, discovering hidden gems and forging unforgettable memories. One evening, as they sat by the lake on the edge of the campus, watching the twin moons rise above the water, Jax turned to Elena with a thoughtful expression. "You know, Elena, when I first heard that a human was coming to Althara Prime, I didn't know what to expect. But you've shown us all that there's so much we can learn from each other. You've brought new perspectives and ideas that have enriched our community." Elena smiled, feeling a warmth spread through her. "Thank you, Jax. I feel the same way. Being here has been the most incredible experience of my life. I've learned so much, not just from the classes, but from all of you. It's been an honor to be part of this community." As the sun set and the stars began to twinkle above, Elena felt a deep sense of belonging. She had found her place at Althara Prime University, a place where she could learn, grow, and make a difference. Little did she know, her journey was just beginning. The perspectives and knowledge she brought as the first human student would soon lead to discoveries and innovations that no one could have predicted. Her presence at Althara Prime was a catalyst for change, and the adventures that lay ahead would challenge her in ways she had never imagined. But for now, as she sat by the lake with her friends, Elena allowed herself to savor the moment. She was part of something extraordinary, a vibrant and diverse community united by a shared passion for knowledge and discovery. The future was bright, and she was ready to embrace it with open arms. The next chapter of her journey awaited, filled with new challenges, friendships, and opportunities. And as she looked up at the stars, Elena knew that she was exactly where she was meant to be. As the semester progressed, Elena found herself increasingly immersed in the vibrant life of Althara Prime University. Each day brought new challenges and opportunities, pushing her to expand her knowledge and adapt to her diverse surroundings. Despite the initial apprehension, she was thriving in this new environment, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a desire to prove herself. One of the most exciting aspects of her studies was the hands-on research projects. Elena had been selected to participate in a groundbreaking project within the Department of Xenobiology, led by the renowned Professor Kaler, an expert in alien ecosystems and genetic adaptations. The project aimed to explore the unique flora and fauna of Althara Prime, studying their potential applications in medicine and technology. Elena's team was composed of students from various planets, each bringing their unique expertise and perspectives. Her closest collaborator was Tarek, a brilliant biochemist from the water world of Aquarian. Tarek's deep understanding of marine life complemented Elena's analytical skills, making them a formidable duo. One morning, as they prepared for a field expedition to collect samples from a remote forest, Tarek approached Elena with a mischievous grin. "Ready for another adventure, Elena? I've heard this forest is home to some of the most extraordinary plants on the planet." Elena laughed, feeling a surge of excitement. "Absolutely, Tarek. I can't wait to see what we discover. This project has been incredible so far." They gathered their equipment and set off with their team, traveling by a sleek, all-terrain vehicle designed for the planet's diverse landscapes. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the air grew thick with the scent of exotic plants, and the sunlight filtered through the dense canopy in a kaleidoscope of colors. Their first stop was a grove of luminescent flowers, their petals glowing with a soft, ethereal light. Professor Kaler explained that these flowers had unique bioluminescent properties, potentially useful for developing new lighting technologies. "These plants are a perfect example of nature's ingenuity," Kaler said, his voice filled with admiration. "By studying their genetic makeup, we can unlock secrets that could revolutionize our understanding of biology and technology." Elena and Tarek carefully collected samples, documenting their observations and discussing potential applications. The work was meticulous and demanding, but Elena thrived on the challenge. She felt a deep sense of purpose, knowing that their research could have far-reaching implications. As the day progressed, they moved to different sites, each offering new discoveries and insights. They encountered towering trees with bark that changed color in response to environmental stimuli, and plants that emitted healing compounds when touched. Each finding was a testament to the incredible biodiversity of Althara Prime and the potential it held. During a break, Elena and Tarek sat on a fallen log, sharing their thoughts on the project. "This place is amazing," Elena said, gazing around in wonder. "I've never seen anything like it. The potential applications for these plants are endless." Tarek nodded, his expression thoughtful. "It's a reminder of how much we still have to learn. Every new discovery opens up a world of possibilities, and it's not just about the science. It's about understanding our place in the universe and how we can live in harmony with it." Elena smiled, feeling a deep sense of connection with her friend. "You're right, Tarek. This experience has shown me that there's so much more to explore and understand. I'm grateful to be a part of it." Their conversation was interrupted by a sudden rustling in the underbrush. They turned to see a small, curious creature emerging from the foliage. It had shimmering scales and large, inquisitive eyes, and it approached them cautiously. Elena held out her hand, and the creature sniffed it tentatively before nuzzling against her palm. She laughed softly, feeling a surge of affection for the tiny being. "Hello there, little one. What brings you here?" Professor Kaler approached, his eyes gleaming with interest. You've encountered a Zilthian fuzzcrawler. They're known for their friendly nature and their ability to sense emotions. This one seems to have taken a liking to you, Elena." Elena stroked the creature's scales, feeling a sense of wonder. "It's incredible. Every moment here is a new discovery." As they continued their work, Elena couldn't shake the feeling that she was part of something much larger than herself. The research they were conducting was not just about scientific advancement. It was about forging connections, understanding different perspectives, and working together to create a better future. Back on campus, Elena's life was equally dynamic. Her classes were demanding, but she found joy in the intellectual rigor and the diverse viewpoints of her classmates. One of the most fascinating courses she took was intergalactic diplomacy, taught by the esteemed Professor Larnix, a seasoned diplomat with extensive experience in negotiating peace treaties and alliances. In one memorable lecture, Professor Larnix discussed the intricacies of interspecies communication and the importance of cultural sensitivity. Diplomacy is not just about language, he explained. It's about understanding the values, traditions, and emotions of different cultures. Effective communication requires empathy and respect. Elena was captivated by the lecture, recognizing the parallels to her own experiences at the university. She had learned firsthand the importance of open-mindedness and the value of diverse perspectives. After class, she approached Professor Larnix with a question. "Professor, how do you navigate the challenges of cultural differences in diplomacy? What strategies do you use to build trust and foster cooperation?" Professor Larnix smiled, his eyes twinkling with wisdom. "That's an excellent question, Elena. One of the most important strategies is active listening. When we truly listen to others, we demonstrate respect and a willingness to understand their point of view. Building trust takes time and effort, but it starts with genuine curiosity and empathy." Elena nodded, absorbing his words. "Thank you, Professor. I'll keep that in mind as I navigate my own interactions here." As the semester continued, Elena applied these principles in her daily life. She found herself growing more confident in her ability to bridge cultural gaps and build meaningful relationships. Her friends and classmates came to appreciate her unique perspective, and she became known for her insightful contributions and her ability to bring people together. One evening, as she and Leora relaxed in their dormitory, Leora turned to her with a thoughtful expression. "Elena, you've made such a positive impact here. Your presence has challenged us to think differently and to see things from new angles. I think you were meant to be here." Elena felt a surge of gratitude and humility. "Thank you, Leora. Being here has been the most transformative experience of my life. I've learned so much from all of you, and I feel like I'm becoming the person I was always meant to be." Leora smiled, her eyes warm with friendship. "And there's so much more to come. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you, Elena." As the semester drew to a close, Elena reflected on her journey. She had faced challenges and overcome obstacles, but she had also experienced incredible growth and discovery. Her time at Althara Prime University had broadened her horizons and deepened her understanding of the universe and her place within it. Her final project for the semester was a comprehensive analysis of the research she had conducted with Tarek. They presented their findings to a panel of professors and experts, highlighting the potential applications of the unique plants they had studied. The presentation was a resounding success, earning praise and recognition from the academic community. Elena felt a deep sense of accomplishment, knowing that their work could have a lasting impact on both science and society. After the presentation, Professor Kaler approached Elena and Tarek with a proud smile. "You both have done outstanding work. Your dedication and curiosity have set a new standard for excellence. I look forward to seeing how your research develops in the future." Elena beamed, feeling a sense of pride and gratitude. "Thank you, Professor Kaler. This experience has been incredible, and I'm excited to continue exploring and learning." As she walked back to her dormitory that evening, Elena felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She had found her place at Althara Prime University, and she was ready to face whatever challenges and opportunities lay ahead. The future was bright, and Elena knew that she was on the path to making a meaningful difference in the galaxy. With her friends by her side and her passion for discovery driving her forward, she was prepared to embrace the next chapter of her journey with courage and determination. The start of the new semester at Althara Prime University was marked by a palpable sense of excitement and anticipation. Elena Rodriguez felt a renewed energy as she dove into her advanced courses and continued her research projects. The previous semester had been a whirlwind of discovery and adaptation, but now she felt more confident and prepared to tackle even greater challenges. One of the most significant developments was an invitation from Professor Vinara to join an elite research team focused on exploring uncharted territories of Althara Prime. The project aimed to map and study regions of the planet that had remained largely unexplored due to their remote and challenging environments. It was an opportunity that promised both adventure and groundbreaking discoveries. Elena arrived at the research lab early one morning, eager to meet her new team. She was greeted by Professor Venara and introduced to her fellow researchers, a diverse group of students and scientists from various planets. Among them was Dr. Icarus, a renowned exobiologist with a reputation for daring fieldwork, and Lyra, a skilled navigator and pilot from the planet Epsilon 4. "Welcome, everyone," Professor Venara began, addressing the group. "This project is a unique opportunity to expand our understanding of Althara Prime and its ecosystems. Our goal is to explore and document the flora, fauna, and geological features of these uncharted territories. Your expertise and collaboration will be crucial to our success." Elena felt a thrill of anticipation. This was exactly the kind of challenge she had been hoping for. As the team gathered around a holographic map of the planet, Dr. Icarus highlighted their first destination, the Shimmering Abyss, a vast canyon known for its bioluminescent flora and rumored to be home to unique, undiscovered species. "The Shimmering Abyss is one of the most remote and difficult-to-reach areas on Althara Prime," Dr. Icarus explained. "But it's also one of the most promising in terms of potential discoveries. Our mission is to document the biodiversity of the region and collect samples for further study." Lyra, who had already begun plotting their course, added, "I'll be piloting the expedition craft. The journey will be challenging, but our ship is equipped with the latest navigation and survival technologies. We'll need to be prepared for anything." The team spent the next few days meticulously preparing for the expedition. They gathered equipment, reviewed maps, and conducted simulations to ensure they were ready for the challenges ahead. Elena worked closely with Dr. Icarus to familiarize herself with the scientific instruments they would be using, while also bonding with Lyra over their shared love of exploration. Finally, the day of departure arrived. The expedition craft, a sleek and robust vessel designed for long-distance travel and harsh environments, stood ready on the launch pad. As the team boarded and strapped in, Elena felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. This was a significant step into the unknown, but she was eager to embrace the adventure. The journey to the Shimmering Abyss was both exhilarating and demanding. They flew over breathtaking landscapes, from towering mountain ranges to dense forests teeming with life. Along the way, they encountered various challenges, including turbulent weather and technical issues. But Lyra's expert piloting and the team's resilience saw them through. As they approached the Shimmering Abyss, the sight that greeted them was nothing short of awe-inspiring. The canyon stretched out before them, its walls glowing with the soft, ethereal light of bioluminescent plants. The air was thick with a sense of mystery and wonder. "We've arrived," Lyra announced, guiding the craft to a smooth landing on a flat outcropping. "Welcome to the Shimmering Abyss." The team disembarked, their senses immediately overwhelmed by the beauty and strangeness of their surroundings. The canyon floor was carpeted with luminescent moss, and towering plants with glowing leaves cast an otherworldly light. Strange sounds echoed through the air, hinting at the presence of unseen creatures. Dr. Icarus took charge, organizing the team into smaller groups to cover different areas of the canyon. Elena was paired with Lyra, and they set off together to explore a particularly dense section of the forest. As they made their way through the bioluminescent undergrowth, Elena couldn't help but marvel at the diversity of life around them. They encountered plants with iridescent petals that changed color when touched, and insects that glowed like tiny stars flitting through the air. "This place is incredible," Elena said, her voice filled with wonder. "I've never seen anything like it." Lyra smiled, her eyes shining with excitement. "It's like stepping into a different world. I can't wait to see what we discover." Their exploration was soon rewarded when they stumbled upon a small hidden grove filled with flowers that emitted a soft, melodic hum. Elena carefully collected samples, noting the unique properties of the plants. As they worked, they heard a rustling sound nearby. They turned to see a creature emerging from the shadows, a graceful, deer-like animal with glowing antlers and a shimmering coat. It regarded them with curious, intelligent eyes before slowly approaching. Elena held her breath, mesmerized by the creature's beauty. "It's amazing," she whispered. "We need to document this." Lyra nodded, carefully setting up her camera to capture footage of the creature. The animal seemed unafraid, allowing them to observe it closely before it eventually wandered off into the forest. Their day continued with a series of remarkable discoveries, each one more fascinating than the last. By the time they returned to the main camp, Elena and Lyra were buzzing with excitement and eager to share their findings with the rest of the team. Over the next few days, the team worked tirelessly to document the biodiversity of the Shimmering Abyss. They collected samples, recorded data, and made detailed observations, all while navigating the challenges of the environment. The experience was demanding but incredibly rewarding, pushing Elena to her limits and expanding her understanding of the natural world. One evening, as they gathered around a campfire to review their findings, Dr. Icarus addressed the team. "We've made significant progress, and the data we've collected will provide valuable insights into the unique ecosystems of Althara Prime. But our work is far from over. There are still many areas left to explore, and I'm confident that we will make even more groundbreaking discoveries." Elena felt a deep sense of pride and accomplishment. The expedition had not only deepened her scientific knowledge, but also strengthened her bonds with her teammates. She had learned to rely on their expertise and support, and together they had achieved something extraordinary. As they prepared to continue their exploration, Elena couldn't help but reflect on how far she had come since arriving at Althara Prime. She had grown both as a scientist and as an individual, learning to navigate the complexities of a diverse and dynamic environment. The challenges she had faced had made her stronger and more resilient, and she knew that the experiences she had gained would serve her well in the future. The next phase of their expedition took them to the heart of the Shimmering Abyss, where they encountered even more breathtaking landscapes and unique species. They discovered a hidden waterfall that cascaded into a crystal-clear pool, surrounded by plants with iridescent leaves that shimmered in the light. The area was a haven for wildlife, and they spent hours observing and documenting the interactions between different species. One day, while exploring a particularly dense section of the forest, Elena and Lyra stumbled upon an ancient structure partially buried in the earth. It was made of a strange, metallic material that seemed to pulse with a faint, otherworldly energy. "This is incredible," Elena said, her voice filled with awe. "It looks like it could be a remnant of an ancient civilization." Lyra nodded, her eyes wide with excitement. "We need to investigate further. This could be a major discovery." They carefully excavated the area, revealing intricate carvings and symbols on the surface of the structure. The patterns were unlike anything they had seen before, hinting at a complex and advanced society that had once thrived in the region. As they continued their investigation, they discovered a small chamber within the structure, filled with artifacts and relics. Among them was a glowing orb that emitted a soft, pulsing light. Elena reached out to touch the orb, feeling a strange sensation as her fingers made contact. "It's warm," she said, her voice tinged with wonder. "I think it's some kind of energy source." Their discovery sparked a flurry of activity and excitement within the team. They carefully documented and analyzed the artifacts, eager to uncover the secrets of the ancient civilization that had once inhabited the Shimmering Abyss. Back at the main camp, Dr. Icarus examined the artifacts with keen interest. "These findings are remarkable," he said, his voice filled with admiration. "They suggest a level of technological sophistication that rivals our own. This civilization may have had knowledge and capabilities that could revolutionize our understanding of science and technology." Elena felt a surge of pride and excitement. Their expedition had yielded not only valuable scientific data, but also a glimpse into the rich history of Althara Prime. She knew that their discoveries would have a lasting impact on the academic community and beyond. As they prepared to return to the university, Elena reflected on the incredible journey they had undertaken. The expedition had been filled with challenges and uncertainties, but it had also been a time of growth, discovery, and camaraderie. She had learned to push her limits, embrace the unknown, and work collaboratively with a diverse team of researchers. Upon their return to Althara Prime University, the team was greeted with enthusiasm and curiosity. Their findings were presented to the academic community, sparking lively discussions and new lines of inquiry. Elena felt a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that their work had contributed to the collective knowledge of the universe. In the weeks that followed, Elena continued to analyze the data and artifacts from the Shimmering Abyss, working closely with her professors and fellow researchers. The discoveries they had made opened up new avenues of research and collaboration, and Elena was eager to continue exploring the mysteries of Althara Prime. One evening, as she sat in the university's grand library, surrounded by books and holographic displays, she received a message from Professor Vinara. It was an invitation to join a new research initiative focused on interstellar exploration and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. Elena's heart raced with excitement. This was the opportunity she had been dreaming of, a chance to expand her horizons even further and to contribute to the search for answers to some of the universe's most profound questions. With renewed determination, Elena accepted the invitation and prepared for the next chapter of her journey. She knew that there would be challenges and uncertainties ahead, but she was ready to face them with courage and curiosity. As she looked out at the night sky, filled with the twinkling lights of distant stars, Elena felt a deep sense of purpose and possibility. Her time at Althara Prime University had transformed her in ways she could never have imagined, and she was excited to see where her path would lead next. The universe was vast and filled with wonder, and Elena was determined to explore its mysteries and make her mark on the world. With the support of her friends, mentors, and the incredible community at Althara Prime, she was ready to embark on her next great adventure. Elena Rodriguez's acceptance into the new Interstellar Exploration Initiative was a turning point in her academic and personal journey. The initiative, dubbed Project Starfinder, aimed to explore distant star systems, search for signs of extraterrestrial intelligence, and gather data that could revolutionize their understanding of the universe. The project's headquarters was a state-of-the-art facility located on the outskirts of the Althara Prime University campus. Elena arrived early on her first day, filled with anticipation and a sense of purpose. As she entered the sleek, modern building, she was greeted by Dr. Arik Noren, the lead scientist of Project Starfinder and a highly respected astrophysicist. "Welcome, Elena," Dr. Noren said warmly, extending a hand. "We're thrilled to have you on board. Your work on the Shimmering Abyss expedition was truly impressive, and we believe you'll be a valuable addition to our team." "Thank you, Dr. Noren," Elena replied, shaking his hand. "I'm honored to be here and excited to contribute to the project." Dr. Noren led Elena to a large conference room where the rest of the Starfinder team was gathered. The team was composed of experts from various fields, including astrophysics, exobiology, engineering, and communication. Elena recognized a few familiar faces, including Lyra, who had also been selected for the project as the chief navigator. "Good morning, everyone," Dr. Noren began, addressing the team. "As you all know, Project Starfinder is an ambitious and groundbreaking initiative. Our mission is to explore distant star systems, search for signs of extraterrestrial life, and gather data that will expand our understanding of the universe. Each of you brings unique skills and expertise to the team, and I have no doubt that together, we will achieve great things." The room buzzed with excitement as Dr. Noren outlined their first mission, a journey to the distant star system of Zeta 4, located in a previously unexplored region of the galaxy. The system had been identified as a promising candidate for the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, with several planets in the habitable zone and intriguing energy signatures detected by long-range sensors. "Our primary objective is to investigate these energy signatures and determine their source," Dr. Noren explained. "We will also conduct detailed surveys of the planets in the system, looking for signs of life and any other interesting phenomena. This will be a multi-phase mission, and we need to be prepared for any challenges we might encounter." The team spent the next few weeks preparing for the mission, conducting simulations, calibrating equipment, and fine-tuning their plans. Elena found herself deeply engaged in the process, working closely with her colleagues and immersing herself in the technical details of the mission. One evening, as she and Lyra reviewed navigation data in the mission control room, Lyra turned to her with a thoughtful expression. "Elena, have you ever thought about what it would mean if we actually found intelligent life out there? How it would change everything we know?" Elena considered the question, her eyes filled with wonder. "It's something I've dreamed about for as long as I can remember. The idea that we're not alone in the universe, that there are other beings out there with their own cultures, histories, and knowledge. It's mind-boggling. It would change our understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos." Lyra nodded, her gaze distant. "I think about it a lot, too. It's one of the reasons I wanted to be a part of this project. The possibility of making contact, of learning from other intelligent beings. It's the ultimate adventure." Their conversation was interrupted by a call from Dr. Norin, summoning the team for a final briefing. The launch date was fast approaching, and everyone was eager to ensure that everything was in place for a successful mission. The day of the launch arrived, and the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The Starfinder spacecraft, an advanced vessel equipped with cutting-edge technology, stood ready on the launch pad. The team boarded the ship, each member taking their assigned positions and making final preparations. As the countdown began, Elena felt a mixture of excitement and nerves. This was the culmination of years of dreaming, studying, and hard work. She was about to embark on a journey that could change the course of history. "All systems go," Lyra reported from the pilot's seat. "We're ready for launch." "Initiate launch sequence," Dr. Norin commanded, his voice steady and confident. The engines roared to life, and the ship lifted off the ground, ascending rapidly through the atmosphere. The view from the viewport was breathtaking, the curvature of Althara Prime visible below as they soared into space. Once they reached orbit, the ship's advanced propulsion system engaged, propelling them towards Zeta 4 at faster-than-light speeds. The journey would take several weeks, during which the team would conduct experiments, analyze data, and prepare for their arrival. Elena spent much of the journey working with Dr. Norin and the other scientists, analyzing the preliminary data from Zeta 4 and refining their plans. She also took time to reflect on the significance of their mission, the sense of wonder and responsibility that came with exploring the unknown. One evening, as she gazed out at the star-studded expanse of space, she felt a deep sense of connection to the universe and to the generations of explorers who had come before her. She was part of a continuum, a quest for knowledge and understanding that spanned the ages. When they finally arrived in the Zeta 4 system, the sight that greeted them was awe-inspiring. The star's golden light bathed the planets in a warm glow, and the sensors immediately began picking up intriguing data. "We're detecting strong energy signatures on the second planet," Dr. Norin announced, his excitement palpable. "It's in the habitable zone, and the readings suggest a technological source." The team exchanged excited glances. This was exactly what they had hoped for, a potential sign of intelligent life. "Prepare for orbital insertion," Lyra commanded, guiding the ship into a stable orbit around the planet. "We'll conduct a thorough survey from here before deciding on our next steps." As they began their survey, the data streaming in confirmed their initial findings. The planet, dubbed Zeta 4b, had an atmosphere rich in oxygen and nitrogen, surface water, and diverse ecosystems. Most intriguingly, the energy signatures were concentrated in a specific region, suggesting the presence of advanced technology. Elena worked with the team to analyze the data, identifying potential landing sites and planning their approach. The decision was made to send a small landing party to investigate the source of the energy signatures and gather more detailed information. The landing party, consisting of Elena, Dr. Norin, Lyra, and 2 other scientists, descended to the planet's surface in a sleek shuttlecraft. As they approached their landing site, the landscape came into view: rolling hills, lush forests, and sparkling lakes. It was a world that seemed both familiar and alien, teeming with life and possibility. The shuttle touched down smoothly, and the team disembarked, their senses immediately overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, and smells of the vibrant environment. They set up a temporary base camp and began their exploration, following the data towards the source of the energy signatures. Their journey led them to a dense forest, where the readings grew stronger. As they moved deeper into the forest, they came upon a clearing, and there, in the center, stood a structure unlike anything they had ever seen. The structure was composed of smooth, iridescent material that seemed to pulse with a gentle light. It was adorned with intricate carvings and symbols, and a faint hum filled the air. Dr. Norin approached the structure, his expression a mix of awe and excitement. "This is extraordinary. It's definitely of intelligent design, but unlike any technology we've encountered before." Elena examined the carvings, feeling a sense of wonder. Could this be evidence of an advanced civilization? Perhaps even a form of communication? The team spent hours studying the structure, documenting their findings and collecting samples. As they worked, they couldn't shake the feeling that they were on the verge of a monumental discovery. As night fell, they set up camp near the structure, taking turns keeping watch and continuing their analysis. Elena sat by the fire, her mind racing with possibilities. The discovery of intelligent life on Zeta 4b could have profound implications for their understanding of the universe and their place within it. In the early hours of the morning, as the first light of dawn began to filter through the trees, Elena heard a soft, melodic sound coming from the direction of the structure. She stood up, her heart pounding, and approached the source of the sound. To her amazement, the structure's surface began to shift and change, revealing a hidden chamber within. The melodic sound grew louder, and a figure emerged from the chamber, a tall, graceful being with glowing eyes and a serene presence. The being regarded Elena with an expression of calm curiosity. "Greetings, traveler. I am Leora of the Eldari. Welcome to our world." Elena's mind raced, but she managed to find her voice. "Greetings, Leora. I am Elena Rodriguez, from the planet Earth. We come in peace, seeking knowledge and understanding." Leora nodded, her eyes filled with wisdom. "We have been observing your approach and have chosen to reveal ourselves. There is much to discuss and much we can learn from each other. Come, let us share our knowledge and our stories." As the rest of the team joined them, Elena felt a sense of awe and excitement. This was the moment they had dreamed of, the beginning of a new chapter in their exploration of the universe. They had made contact with an advanced, intelligent civilization, and the possibilities for collaboration and discovery were limitless. In the days that followed, the Eldari shared their knowledge and culture with the team, revealing insights into their advanced technology, history, and philosophy. The exchange of ideas and experiences enriched both parties, fostering a deep sense of mutual respect and understanding. Elena felt a profound sense of fulfillment as she immersed herself in the study of the Eldari. Their wisdom and perspective offered new ways of thinking about the universe and their place within it. She knew that their discoveries on Zeta 4b would have far-reaching implications, inspiring future generations of explorers and scientists. As their mission on Zeta 4b came to a close, Elena and the team prepared to return to Althara Prime University, their hearts and minds filled with the knowledge and experiences they had gained. The journey had been one of growth, discovery, and connection, and they were eager to share their findings with the world. Back at the university, the team was greeted with enthusiasm and curiosity. Their discoveries on Zeta 4b sparked lively discussions and new lines of inquiry, pushing the boundaries of what was known and inspiring others to explore the unknown. Elena felt a deep sense of pride and gratitude as she presented their findings to the academic community. The journey had been challenging and filled with uncertainties, but it had also been a time of incredible growth and discovery. She had learned to push her limits, embrace the unknown, and work collaboratively with a diverse team of researchers. As she looked out at the audience, filled with students, professors, and colleagues, she felt a sense of purpose and possibility. The universe was vast and filled with wonder, and she was determined to continue exploring its mysteries and making her mark on the world. With the support of her friends, mentors, and the incredible community at Althara Prime, Elena was ready to embrace the next chapter of her journey. The future was bright, and she was excited to see where her path would lead next. The universe called to her, and she was ready to answer. The discoveries on Zeta 4b had thrust Elena and the Project Starfinder team into the spotlight. Their groundbreaking findings, particularly the contact with the Eldari, captivated the academic world and ignited a flurry of interest and excitement. Conferences were held, papers were published, and debates flourished as scholars and scientists from across the galaxy sought to understand the implications of this new connection. Elena found herself at the center of these discussions, her insights and experiences becoming invaluable to the ongoing research. She was invited to present at numerous academic forums, sharing the knowledge gained from the Eldari and the advanced technologies they had encountered. Her days were filled with lectures, panel discussions, and collaborative projects, all aimed at deepening their understanding of the universe and fostering new partnerships. Despite the intense schedule, Elena thrived on the intellectual stimulation and the opportunity to connect with brilliant minds from diverse backgrounds. One of the most significant events was an intergalactic symposium on extraterrestrial intelligence held at Althara Prime University. Delegates from countless worlds gathered to exchange ideas and explore the potential for future collaborations. On the first day of the symposium, Elena stood before a packed auditorium, her heart pounding with a mixture of excitement and nerves. She had prepared meticulously, eager to share the profound insights gained from the Eldari and the potential for interstellar cooperation. "Good morning, esteemed colleagues," she began, her voice steady and confident. "Today I am honored to share with you the discoveries made by Project Starfinder on Zeta 4b and our extraordinary encounter with the Eldari. This experience has not only expanded our understanding of extraterrestrial life, but has also opened up new possibilities for collaboration and mutual learning." She spoke about the Eldari's advanced technologies, their deep understanding of energy and matter, and their philosophical approach to life and the universe. She emphasized the importance of building bridges between civilizations, fostering dialogue, and working together to solve common challenges. As she concluded her presentation, the audience erupted into applause. Elena felt a surge of pride and gratitude, knowing that her work was making a meaningful impact. Throughout the symposium, she engaged in lively discussions with fellow scientists, exchanging ideas and forging new connections. One evening, as the symposium wound down, Elena was approached by a tall, dignified figure with deep blue skin and luminous eyes. He introduced himself as Ambassador Thailon from the Intergalactic Council, an organization dedicated to promoting peace and cooperation among different species. "Your presentation was truly inspiring, Elena," Ambassador Thailon said warmly. "The Council has been closely following your work, and we believe that your insights and experiences with the Eldari could play a crucial role in our efforts to foster interstellar diplomacy." Elena felt a surge of excitement. "Thank you, Ambassador Thailon. It's an honor to be recognized by the Council. How can I contribute to your efforts?" Ambassador Thailon smiled. "We would like to invite you to join our delegation as a liaison to the Eldari. Your first-hand knowledge and understanding of their culture and technology will be invaluable in building a strong and lasting partnership." Elena's heart raced at the prospect. This was an incredible opportunity to further her work and make a meaningful contribution to interstellar relations. "I would be honored to accept, Ambassador. Thank you for this opportunity." With her new role as a liaison to the Eldari, Elena's life took on a new dimension. She traveled to the Eldari homeworld, a stunningly beautiful planet filled with lush landscapes and advanced cities that seamlessly blended with nature. The Eldari welcomed her warmly, and she quickly immersed herself in their culture and society. She spent her days learning from Eldari scholars, exploring their technologies, and participating in diplomatic discussions aimed at strengthening the bond between their civilizations. The experience was profoundly enriching, deepening her understanding of the universe and her appreciation for the diverse ways of life it contained. One of the most significant projects she undertook was the development of a joint research initiative focused on renewable energy. The Eldari possessed advanced knowledge of energy manipulation, and Elena saw the potential for their technology to revolutionize sustainable energy solutions across the galaxy.
Working closely with Eldari scientists and engineers, Elena helped to design and implement new energy systems that harnessed the natural forces of their environment. The initiative proved to be a resounding success, with practical applications that could be adapted for use on other planets. As the months passed, the partnership between the Eldari and the Intergalactic Council flourished. Diplomatic relations were strengthened, and new avenues of cooperation were explored. Elena's role as a liaison became increasingly vital, and she found herself deeply involved in the ongoing efforts to promote peace and collaboration. One evening, as she walked through the tranquil gardens of the Eldari capital, she was joined by Leora, the Eldari she had first met on Zeta 4b. They had become close friends, their bond deepened by their shared experiences and mutual respect. "Elena, your work here has had a profound impact," Leora said, her voice filled with warmth. "You have helped to bridge the gap between our worlds and have shown us the value of cooperation and understanding." Elena smiled, feeling a deep sense of fulfillment. "Thank you, Leora. I feel incredibly grateful for the opportunity to learn from your people and to contribute to our shared future. Together we can achieve so much." As they walked through the garden, surrounded by the soft glow of bioluminescent plants, Elena felt a sense of peace and purpose. She had found her place in the universe, a role that allowed her to make a meaningful difference and to help shape a future filled with hope and possibility. Back at Althara Prime University, Elena continued to contribute to the academic community, sharing her experiences and insights through lectures, publications, and collaborative projects. Her work inspired a new generation of students and researchers, encouraging them to explore the unknown and to seek out new ways of understanding and connecting with the universe. One of the most rewarding aspects of her work was mentoring young students who were passionate about interstellar exploration and diplomacy. She saw in them the same curiosity and determination that had driven her, and she took great pride in helping them develop their skills and pursue their dreams. Among her mentees was a bright and eager student named Joran, who had come to Althara Prime from a distant planet with dreams of becoming an interstellar diplomat. Under Elena's guidance, Joran flourished, showing a remarkable aptitude for languages, cultural studies, and negotiation. One day, as they discussed a complex diplomatic scenario in her office, Joran turned to Elena with a thoughtful expression. "Professor Rodriguez, what do you think is the most important quality for a successful diplomat?" Elena considered the question, her mind reflecting on her own experiences. "I believe the most important quality is empathy, Joran. Understanding and respecting the perspectives and experiences of others is crucial in building trust and finding common ground. It's about listening, learning, and approaching every interaction with an open heart and mind." Joran nodded, absorbing her words. "Thank you, Professor. I will keep that in mind as I continue my studies and pursue my goals." As the years passed, Elena's contributions to interstellar diplomacy and exploration continued to grow. She published several influential papers, co-authored with Eldari scholars, that advanced the field and provided new insights into the potential for interspecies cooperation. Her work also extended beyond the academic realm, influencing policy and shaping the direction of intergalactic relations. She was invited to serve as an advisor to the Intergalactic Council, where her expertise and vision helped to guide decisions that impacted countless worlds. Despite her many achievements, Elena remained humble and dedicated to her core mission: to explore the unknown, to build bridges between civilizations, and to promote understanding and cooperation across the galaxy. She never lost sight of the wonder and curiosity that had driven her from the beginning, and she continued to seek out new challenges and opportunities for growth. One day, as she prepared for a lecture in one of the university's grand lecture halls, she received a message from Dr. Norin. It was an invitation to join a new and highly ambitious project, an expedition to the edge of the known universe, to explore regions that had never been mapped and to seek out new forms of life and intelligence. Elena's heart raced with excitement. This was the ultimate adventure, a chance to push the boundaries of knowledge and to make discoveries that could change the course of history. She accepted the invitation without hesitation, eager to embark on this next great journey. As she stood before her students that day, she shared the news with them, her eyes shining with excitement and determination. "The universe is vast and filled with wonders beyond our imagination. Each of us has the power to explore, to discover, and to make a difference. I encourage you all to pursue your dreams, to embrace the unknown, and to always seek out new ways of understanding and connecting with the world around you. Her words resonated deeply with her students, inspiring them to follow in her footsteps and to pursue their own paths of discovery and exploration. As she looked out at their eager faces, she felt a profound sense of hope and possibility. Elena's journey was far from over. With the support of her friends, colleagues, and the incredible community at Althara Prime University, she was ready to embrace the next chapter of her life. The future was bright, and the universe was calling. With courage, curiosity, and an unyielding sense of purpose, Elena set off on her next great adventure, ready to explore the farthest reaches of the cosmos and to continue building bridges between worlds. The possibilities were endless, and she was determined to make the most of every moment, knowing that her work would leave a lasting legacy for generations to come. Ready to blast off into the realm of sci-fi wonders? Don't miss out on any intergalactic adventures. Subscribe and join the Sci-Fi Empire squad now. Trust me, it's out of this world.